rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuia, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good, guys? You see, I'm feeling a lot better. Ain't got my robe on because I ain't none of the weather. So,
What's up? What's up? What's up? Glad you're feeling better, man.
yes,
that?
sir. Yes,
What's
sir.
What's that? Mav City, baby.
I was like, look like
y'all
some ashy
quiet.
ass fingers.
Y'all quiet. Mr. Jokic over there quiet, huh? Yeah, Jokic is gonna have better numbers than Luka. He's gonna out assist and out rebound.
Hey, once
He's
again,
gonna
that
out
boy.
assist and out Luka.
Once
Hey, and I ain't
again,
gonna even say I'm not gonna even say it's Luka, even though that little triple double light work, for him to only be in the league, he probably top 10 and all time in triple doubles already. It's just the team, the role players is doing what they
boy,
gotta do, man.
y'all win the game, you become with all kind of energy.
Nah, it ain't just
Moment-
one game. It's
the
two
moment-
games.
the-
It's
the-
two
The
games.
moment y'all
It's two
lose.
games. Y'all said we was gonna get smacked, and me and Jake been betting on these Nuggets. These
There's
Nuggets,
only one game
Mavs
I
game.
said y'all was gonna get smacked.
No,
but
you said the Suns was gonna smack us, and you said the
This is
Nuggets
the
was
nah,
gonna
first game
smack
y'all
us.
had
I
against
didn't say the
the
Nuggets was
the
gonna
Nuggets
smack
with
y'all. I said they
Jokic.
gonna beat you.
Yeah.
I said they'll
The
beat
first
you.
game y'all had against the Nuggets with Jokic.
And we beat them. That's when it counts.
Very quiet.
Well, it counted in the playoffs, but that's when
Quiet.
that one
You got
that
the
one
win.
matter. That one matters. Now, when they get Michael
2-1
Porter back,
against them.
should be 3-0. I don't think we play him no more until after the
Nah,
All-Star.
it's 2-1. Y'all played them 4 times. You should.
So,
The series.
well, we might as well just go ahead and get into it.
Yes, sir.
Since we talking about the Mavs, let's start off on the Mavs. Do y'all think the Mavericks has the Suns' number? Yes. Yes.
Boy,
Yes.
quit happy.
Now, I will say, without Chris Paul, without Cam Johnson, there's a lot of missing pieces on there, so it ain't too much to brag on. But the Suns been fired. They've been winning, and they on top of the West. So it's a good win, period. They still playing good without those players. So for us to go in there and not only beat them, but beat them how we beat them, that's a win. Because I know the Suns wanted that get back from last year.
Ain't this the same Suns that came back from 20 and beat y'all?
They beat us by one.
It don't
Yeah.
matter. They beat you. I'm
But-
saying they ain't the same.
But we beat them.
Suns.
We beat them by
Didn't you
20,
just
21.
celebrate y'all win by one against the Nuggets?
We ain't talking about the Nuggets. We talking about the Suns. The question is, does the Mavericks have the Suns number? I mean, we be balling against them.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers don't lie if they keep beating.
I think the Suns.
But it ain't
I
only
think
that
the
we.
Mavs are like the Suns' kryptonite because you seen
Yes.
you like the Suns, they balling against like they balling, right? So we're not gonna make an excuse and say, well, they didn't have this and they had it. They were the number one team in the West. They were the number one team in the West, just right there behind the Celtics. So they were winning without all those pieces. Now we can't acknowledge no, you didn't have those pieces, but you had them pieces in the playoffs when y'all lost 4 games to the Mavs, right?
In that last game, we tore them boys up.
So I say the Mavs, they have the Suns number because the Suns just can't do it.
It's the supporting cast that just
Pretty
be
much.
doing it. The supporting cast be giving them boys trouble.
Look, I'm telling you, Tim Hardaway, your twin, that boy's out on the mission. I
Hey,
look
can
at
he-
him. I like
he-
Tim Hardaway since when he came from he was at Michigan, right, with Trey Burke.
Yeah, can't he
When he
win
came-
most improved player?
Who?
Couldn't he win that?
Nah, he don't do enough. Just going from 18 points to 24 points ain't gonna be enough.
12.
12 even if you go from 12 points to 24 points, it ain't gonna be enough. Yeah, you most improved scoring, but
you got to do it more than just 2 games.
nah,
Well,
he didn't
been
do
doing
it.
this.
He did like the last 5 games.
He did hit
So,
5 threes in the
but what I'm
last 5
saying, you
games.
got to affect more than just scoring. Like, you can't just be scoring. Like, it got to be other stuff. But I would say Tim Hardaway Jr. is here to let everybody know. If I was here last year, it would have been different. We still would have lost to the Warriors if we made it that far, but it would have been different. You would have felt my presence. So, and I know Luka enjoys having like a damn near for sure shooter to kick it out to, because Bullock, it hit sometimes,
I'm ready to
Finney
get
it
rid
hit
of him.
sometimes, but
Finney
yeah.
is on and off. Reggie just a no-show this year. A no-show.
Yeah.
How you feel over there? Brother Quill, you kind of quiet, yeah.
I'm saying, I feel like they do. I feel like if they keep beating them, they got their Tim playing better than he was at the beginning of the year. You had a bunch of 0 for 5, 0 for 5, 0 for 5, 0 for 3. And then he just started hitting his threes.
Yeah, I feel
Shooters
like that
gonna
was him
shoot.
getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, shooters gonna shoot. So he just keep shooting that thing. Just like you see Steph Curry when he first came back. Missing. 0 for 6, 0 for 4. Then he go games, 20 points, 17. You know what I'm saying? The shooter's gonna shoot. So
Did you say Seth?
it might help. It helps Luka with his second player scoring from a different place than him. It helps Luka when you're getting 20 from the outside, knowing you trying to get to the inside and outside. You're all level scorer, but you can get some scoring from the outside. Tim Hardaway being a better shooter than Brunson. Brunson was a scorer, but yeah, Brunson scored on the inside with it. So both of y'all kind of scoring in the same way. But Tim Hardaway can just shoot that thing. So
I love it.
It helps. It helps.
Cool. We might.
I mean, they won that game in a team effort. I mean,
Oh yeah,
they won that game in a team effort because you got 19 from Finney Smith, who shot 5 for 10 from the 3. You got 29 from Hardaway, who's 6 for 8 from the 3. 22, which is like they ain't really much for Luka, but he's 4 for 9 from the 3. Christian Wood gave you another 14, so that right there,
supporting cast.
And they made 17, so y'all won that game based off threes for real. I mean, and free throws. Y'all took about the same amount, but they missed 6. Y'all only missed 2 up until Tim Hardaway missed them last 2 at the end. And I think once he missed the first one, it was only smart to make the second one because then it wouldn't allow them to get down the court to get a shot because the clock will start immediately as soon as they touched it. So yeah, so y'all really only missed like 3 real free throws in that game. Y'all shot 31. So hey, good stuff. I mean, I did think y'all was gonna lose that game. I thought the Suns was, gonna do y'all dirty, but I said y'all got the Suns number. Y'all got the Suns number, boy. I tell you. I don't know what be going on. D Book.
It's crazy
I'm talking
how
about we would just talk about D Book just killing shit. Then he go against y'all, and I'd be like, damn.
What kill me is that we beat the good teams and then lose to the teams we supposed to beat.
I don't say y'all beat the good teams. It's just
Yeah,
y'all beat some of the good teams.
Relax.
We beat y'all, and then
y'all
we
beat
beat
some of the.
Y'all
You can't
got
talk
a whole
about
rest
y'all
of
beating
December to
us.
go.
Y'all can't talk about y'all beating
I'm talking
us.
about right here in this season, we beat the good teams and we lost to the team
Right,
we
but
shouldn't
you
have
can't
lost
talk.
to.
You can't talk about y'all
Do
beating
December.
us. We're one of the worst road teams right now. We
Y'all
played y'all at
still-
y'all house.
Y'all defending champions.
I'm just saying, we're one
Y'all
of
the
the worst road
Warriors.
teams.
I'm pretty sure we'll defend this championship again.
Yeah,
Nah.
because y'all beat us in the season last year too.
What?
Nah.
Who gonna win it? Y'all?
Nah.
Boy, he
Nah.
crazy.
Y'all ain't getting to the finals this year. Y'all ain't getting to the finals.
All
We'll
right.
see though.
Y'all think we get to the finals?
You're not getting to the finals.
Who
no.
gonna stop us?
Us.
Who?
The Mavs.
We're gonna put a nice wager
We're
on
gonna
that
put
one.
a nice wager on it.
So you
this
think
is it.
How about-
7 games? You
how
think
about it?
you think in 7 games, Clay gonna score 5 points?
I don't care what Clay do. Clay is irrelevant.
Look, if
Oh,
I win
man.
that first game, right? You paying 5 tickets to go to the second.
Easy.
Okay.
That includes you, Jake.
Yeah.
You flying out too.
Yeah, we coming, man. I'm on the way now. Take off for that.
Oh, me. All
All right, next let's talk about the Miami Heat, the Bam and Jimmy Butler saga. You saying Bam can't find a way to be productive with Jimmy Buckets? Should the Heat look to play them separately or trade them? That's foolish. You'd be a fool to trade one of them
I
boys.
think that's something you need to evaluate.
Play separate, maybe, but trade, no.
But you got to think you could potentially get a piece that will complement one or the other via trade. Think about it. Before Jimmy Butler went out for this long period of time, right? We were questioning, was Bam Adebayo a superstar, an all-star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Butler goes out. We say Bam listening to the episodes, right? And he was balling. Then he had a decent game, Jimmy Butler's first game back. And then it's back to just small numbers.
Well, yeah, his last before Jimmy Butler went out, he had 21.6 rebounds, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Jimmy Butler go out. 38 points, 12 rebounds, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 25 and 6 and 5, 28 and 7. Jimmy Butler come back,
get more touches.
15 and 5, and then the last game 21 and 15. So we still had a good game.
The last game, Jimmy Butler ain't played, did he? Or did
No,
he?
he didn't.
Against the Pistons.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler ain't played.
But so Jimmy Butler came back against the Grizzlies. He had 15 and 5. He shot 13 times. All those other games, 16, 19, 20, 22, 17. He was putting that thing up.
So is he shooting
and then
more?
The last game.
But he also rebounding more too.
Jimmy gonna get some of them rebounds.
Yeah, because Jimmy Butler went out there and got, I think, a good triple-double.
Yeah.
But rebounding ain't people on the court. Rebounding is effort.
It is.
Rebounding is effort.
So they got to find a way to get that all-star effort when Jimmy Butler is playing there. Otherwise, they gotta do something else differently.
Yeah.
Because the kid has untapped potential and he shows it. He displays it when it's him, when he's the go-to guy. But
just because you're not getting 20 touches don't mean you shouldn't go get 15 rebounds either.
Exactly.
And one thing you see with players is they'll go grab a rebound after they make a shot. They'll go, if they grab a rebound and they can go down and boom, 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 they're going to try to grab another rebound now. When things are going well for them on offense, they play a little harder on the defense. They want to grab the ball out the rim. But when they not getting as many touches or somebody else is featured in the offense a lot more, their willingness to crash the boards is not always there, which it should be. You're the power forward center on a team. That should be your mentality every night. It shouldn't be, I'm going to have 30. I need to make sure I go get 15, 16 rebounds too. Even if you have 15, you should have that same mentality.
Yeah. So what you think? What should they do? What should the Miami Heat do? Because they pay top dollar for them. What should they do?
They do, because but thing is, I don't think they can win without both of them. If you talk about getting actually when the playoffs go, I don't know what they can do. I don't know, because you don't want to get rid of Jimmy Butler or Adebayo, because when you get to the playoffs against Jason Tatum and this person, Giannis, and this, you're gonna want it. You don't want to just have Tyler Hero and what's his name?
Worst-case scenario,
Robinson out there.
They can do what the Lakers did with Westbrook. Worst case scenario, you see Westbrook went to the bench and became way more productive in the second unit.
But that's like LeBron and AD of the team. That's different though.
We talking about one man though.
Or they can do kind of what the Warriors do. Where the Warriors they've broken up Steph and Draymond for certain parts of the game. Where Draymond runs with that second unit to open up Poole more, because Steph knows how to get open with the other players and get going. And then Steph kind of be without Draymond. They can do something like that. Or, you know what? Let's really look at it. The Miami Heat was over there with the open mentality. You get a big contract. You get a big contract. They gave Duncan Robinson a big contract. He done played like 5 games since he signed that. Look, hey, Miami, I can play ball.
No,
Y'all ain't got to give me
you
a
need a big
contract like that.
You get a big contract.
Look, give me just a meal. I'll come sit on your bench for a meal. You know what I'm saying? So
I think also not knowing what Jimmy, how the style of play that Jimmy Butler's going to play in affects his game too. Because you don't know what Jimmy you're gonna get.
because Jimmy
You don't know if
Butler
you're gonna
is
get
not.
scoring Jimmy.
That's what I'm
Passing
saying. Jimmy Butler is a hell of a role player. He's a hell of a sidekick. Like Jimmy Butler is like an e-tool. You know what I'm saying? You can use it for everything. But you really looking for that person where you know night in, night out, he's the Kobe. Night in, night out, he's the Durant. Night in, night out, he's the Melo. Whoever you want to call him, that's what you need on that team, and they don't have it.
Wasn't he there in the bubble?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
In the bubble,
he's
wasn't he there?
talented enough to be that, but that's not how he plays ball.
That's why you don't know what you're going to get from
That's
him.
why you don't know what you're like. And playoff Jimmy is cold. He's shooting 20 shots a night. The whole rest of the year,
I mean, a lot of times he's sitting on the bench too. But you got to understand with Jimmy, with Jimmy Butler, you also got to understand like Jimmy Butler is not going to run. He's not going to go away. He's not going to veer away from the defensive assignment. So that right there also plays into how he plays offense. Does he have the legs? You know,
he's still one of your best defenders. He's still one of the best players on the floor when he's on the floor too.
Yeah.
So he might not be the scorer. He might not be but then you think like if Jimmy Butler's next to Durant, that works because Jimmy Butler he's a great role player. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Butler next to AD, that works. You got a dominant scorer threat. Adebayo not that. He's a utility good ass role player too. So you got two good role players that can go get you 25 because they're talented enough, but they're not the horse.
Yeah, they're not. You put Jimmy Butler on the Warriors.
They're not Luka. They're not Giannis.
But Jimmy Butler on the Mavs. He's good.
They're not the horse. Yeah, that's why he was good next to Embiid. You know what I'm saying? He need one of those. He needs somebody that's gonna be that horse. Then you get Jimmy. You got to deal with Jimmy too. That's what you need. He needed Jason Tatum. Like he need one of them.
Because Jimmy Butler is fundamental. Like Jimmy Butler is a baller. Like he knows how to get to those spots, and like I say, but I don't really put him in a categories like being a scorer. Like he can score. He can score from anywhere. Like he can get you those buckets, but the person that's gonna be a high volume shooter, yeah. Mm-mm. Not Jay Buckets.
It's difficult because when he's not, like you said, Tyler Hero might be a better scorer, but when Jimmy on the floor, Jimmy Butler's a better.
He's more efficient
player. Yeah, he's a better player. Like so, you giving the ball to him, and he might not even shoot the three. He might make a pass. He don't know what he's gonna do.
Okay. So y'all keeping them and you're trading them. What was your final answer?
I say if by the trade deadline, if you can't not get it to mesh, then you need to look into trading. I don't care who you trade. Yeah. Trade Duncan Robinson and bring somebody. I don't care.
Tyler,
like somebody,
and your 7 for
Kyle Lowry.
All 4 of them for Damian Lillard.
Hey,
then let Lillard.
I mean, they still got Oladipo on the bench.
Yeah, but then look, they got a bunch of good role players on their team.
They got a bunch of trade assets.
They got a bunch of 2 guys.
Ain't nobody gonna pick up Duncan.
Nah, people will take Duncan
with that contract.
Duncan ain't got no real point guard over there. No real consistent.
Nah, it ain't even that. Duncan don't have a real spotlight.
Yeah,
but you know what, Duncan Robinson
can go somewhere where he just can go shoot.
Look, Duncan Robinson, Dunkin' Donuts, you getting paid, brother. So see, he be chilling.
Guaranteed money is he ain't gotta have. Look, wherever he go, he good.
On me.
All right, we'll get into the next topic. Talk about y'all Warriors. Y'all is one of the best home teams, but one of the worst road teams. Why is that, Quail?
Hold on, before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and put out we're 11-2 at home. We just lost our most recent one to the Pacers. And we 2-10. So damn near identical.
Opposite.
Like it's like looking in a mirror, right? If we lose the game tonight, we'll be 2-11. We'll be looking in the mirror. 11-2, 2-11. Be 50-50. So with that being said, Quill, you gotta take it away.
I will say some of those are back-to-back games. So on a back-to-back, and if a game we may have set our players, our stars. We have a young team. I say that. So on the road, having a young team, you lack consistency. You lack certain things that having veterans that can get some of your stars through those tough nights that they have to play and go exert themselves. You have a bench that's mature and can add to that. I think that would help. And as we go on, you're gonna see that maturing. You're gonna see that blossoming. You're gonna see those players coming into their own as you're starting to see. And it's gonna grow. But right now, I think that early on maturity, and we the Warriors. Early on, nobody gonna want to lose to us in their house, and they giving us their best effort in their house. They got their best crowd against the Warriors. They got their best concession stand workers that night. We the Warriors. They wore their best clothes when we came. You know, they did. We the Warriors. So yeah. And they at home. Yeah, they want to put their foot down our throat, and we got young players that wasn't really, they ain't know about that. But we hear that. And it's going to prepare us for things that a lot of teams don't get to see when we get to the playoffs. Oh, we seen this level of play already. We seen these crowds already. Y'all ain't seen this when y'all went around the world that we seen. So yeah, that's why we more composed when we get to these playoffs.
So I say, I second what Quill said. A lot of times when we on the road, because they back-to-backs, or because we go against teams that are stacked like the Magic, where it's a bunch of young talent, you like, hey, let's let our young talent play their young talent. We tend to rest our stars. That's when they all come up with all of these random injuries like tonight, where they could be real injuries, but they're typically kind of play through them. We gonna take the time and nurse those, right? And that's what happens. So when a lot of these road games on back-to-backs or close games, or we just looking at it and be like, hey, that's a game where we can experiment and we play our young guys. That's what happened. Wiseman come back. We're going to get Wiseman. He was shutting it down in the G League, right? And I think that's why we lose a lot of them home games, because road games, we looking like we're going to hold it down at home. We're going to do that. We push come to shove, we will finish in the top 8 in the West. And as I tell you all the time, it don't matter who you put us against, we can make it to the finals. And I think ultimately the Warriors organization is not worried about that. They don't see anybody in the West where they like, we wouldn't want to face them. Anybody in the West that they look at, they see him like, y'all don't want to face us. Y'all don't want to face us. And when we see the ups and downs in Klay, when Klay gets in rhythm, and then I see him sit out a game, I start to question myself, are we taking him out of rhythm? Because we see he didn't play the game yesterday, or the game that we just lost to the Pacers. He didn't play, right? And that wasn't yesterday.
He played.
No, Klay Thompson did not. No, he did. He did.
He was
Wiggins.
Scorer.
It was Wiggins that didn't play. My bad. It was Wiggins. My bad. But still, sometimes I look and see, like, when they don't play, when he come back, sometimes he hits, sometimes he miss. So, but the biggest thing for me is when we're on the road, like Quill said, back-to-backs, we playing the young stars, giving them big minutes, allowing them to do what they do, and we end up losing. So, experimental.
That last game was crazy, though. Against the Pacers.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Steph Curry like.
I mean, but still, like, when you watching Jordan Poole gets it going to the cup. When you see them games where Steph is 1 for 15, go to the bucket, Steph. Go to the mid-range, Steph. Like, get back to playing basketball. Like, somebody got to get in his ear and say, play ball, bro. Quit living and dying by the three-pointer. Like, it's that simple. You see, we can't hit, but guess what? You a shooter. Once you see that ball go in that cup, that's probably all you need to see. So start hitting them. And guess what? Hit them where they least expected. Nobody's really expecting you to do anything but shoot the three because that's all you've been doing. That's probably all you going to do. So start hitting them where they least expected. And he ain't do it. So what he need to do is fucking subscribe. That's what he need to do. You hear that, Chef? You need to subscribe, bro.
Yeah, they'll get you right.
Don't
Don't listen to curse. He gonna get you right.
I'm gonna learn you.
That's crazy though. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Like, cause he can score at the rim with ease.
Man.
He can score at the rim with ease. Just as good as he can shoot, you can finish at the rim.
But at the same time, sometimes I understand what he don't want to, because even like nowadays, LeBron James don't drive. They just said it the other night. LeBron James don't drive that much. And when they said it, I was like, that's what Quill be saying all the time. He out there on that perimeter. But that's where you least likely. That's where LeBron James does not drive as much as he used to. It don't matter. It depends. No. Go look at the stats. He does not drive. Most of the time when he's finished at the cup, it's on a fast break. If you look at how he plays and compare it to how he used to play, he don't drive nearly half as much. And a lot of times, that's where you're going to get hurt. You think about when Steph went out after Clay got hurt, what was Steph? He drove to the cup. And if you think about it, a lot of times, I don't know what's going on in the league, but the Warriors don't be getting them calls. When they be driving, they be getting smacked up. I be like, man, Easy got hammered. So, yeah.
It's just, yeah. We gonna get there.
On me.
One thing I say, I know we gonna get there because as you see, you starting to see like, Kaminga look good. He having games where he got more games in a row where he look good. That consistency started to build. It's like, okay. DiVincenzo, are you playing good off the bench? Mike, are you playing good consistently? Even in games like tonight where we lost, it's like, okay, Jordan Poole, we need Jordan Poole to get back to being Poole. I understand why you let Poole go out there with Clay. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go out there with Clay, and y'all just go nuts. See what happens. We ain't even lose yet. Game's still going.
Yeah.
Like, look at Poole. Poole going nuts. Kaminga off the bit, going nuts. Look, I ain't even look at it. Look, more games in a row where the role players starting to play well. We ain't got to worry about Steph being consistent. We ain't got to worry about Looney or Clay or Wiggins giving us 16. We know Wiggins gonna give us 16. Even if it's a bad game, good game, bad game, crazy. 16 points getting put on the board now. So we need Clay to get his consistency back. Who to play better? Then y'all got the same problem y'all had last year. Who do you stop?
Let's go to the next one. Talk about them.
Look, he got his weird over. That's all he need. He got his.
Talk about them Laker boys. Yeah, I feel like they the real deal. They contenders, or this just what? It's just a phase.
It's for play. I don't.
AD went back out. I was like,
symptoms.
Man, Bill gonna say something. I said, this boy Bill finna say something.
Look, when I seen Jared Allen put up 21 points in the first half, 21-22, and I'm looking like, where AD? Because I know he ain't do this on AD now. I see AD play 8 minutes. I'm like, where's AD? And I looked into it. I said, man, if it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So
feelings hurt. I say,
look, Kyrie gonna always find some controversy to be involved with. AD gonna find something.
Injury.
He gonna find something. Illness, injury.
He gonna run into something, but he gonna figure it out. He gonna look.
For me, it kind of sucked because I was interested to see AD go against a team that's like that has
7-footers. The boys.
I'm like, all right, let's see. You know, I want to see you the real deal. But I say, as long as they keep putting their faith in AD and company show up, it's kind of like putting your faith in Luka and company showing up. They gonna compete. but I don't think they're contenders because his health is always on the line. Like I said, he one broken toe away from being out another 13 games. Not even a broken toe. My bad. Knock on wood. I meant broken toenail. That's what I meant.
I think with AD healthy, hopefully he out for a game or two. Maybe come back. I don't know. Hopefully he out for a game or two. But with AD healthy, they dangerous. They dangerous because of Westbrook. They dangerous because if LeBron can continue to just be the second player and he can just facilitate the way he be facilitating, you got LeBron James facilitating and running your offense the way he always ran. But now he really got somebody that's his other Wade and Kyrie now. He really got that in AD. 55 and 17. He got some of the stats Chris Bosh was giving you in there too. He giving you everybody's stats. He really got a monster down there. And then off your bench, which he didn't have before, he got a Westbrook coming off his bench. If they play consistent and he can stay healthy, they contenders, bro. Not contenders as far as like 7 games beating the Warriors. They might scare the Warriors for 4 games. I will say that because come playoffs, if AD playing like that in the game and LeBron can rest up before the playoffs, and then Westbrook and them got rhythm before the playoffs, you got LeBron in playoff mode, AD playoff mode, night in, night out. That's scary. Just being honest, that's scary, bro.
Don't worry, you won't have to worry about them. We'll make sure that. Let's hop into our debate segment real quick. We want to talk about Kevin Durant and should he be mentioned in the MVP race?
No.
Y'all gonna say, everybody gonna say no. We all know winning matters.
So I read this real quick.
Yeah.
All right, top 10. Top 10. No order of precedence, just top. These are 10 of the players up there. We got Luka, Giannis, Jokic, Tatum, Booker, Mitch in there. Curry, Davis, Durant, Sabonis. So out of all them players, right? Now I'm gonna go to the Kia MVP ladder. You know, they be having the power rankings. Let me pull that up. Bam. All right, so we'll go ahead with that. Let me see if I can do this right here. All right, so they got Jason Tatum number 1, Luka number 2, Jokic number 3, Giannis 4, Booker 5, Steph Curry 6, Durant 7, Ja Morant 8, Donovan Mitchell 9, Jaylen Brown 10. So if we look at those two, I heard 2 different names, Ja Morant and Jaylen Brown. In that first one, you had Sabonis and Anthony Davis. So that's going to be the 2 differences. So when I look at that, I ask myself, does Durant belong to be up top? Quill, what do you say?
No. Because
Why?
if he was to take somebody out, who would he take out?
No, I'm talking about does he deserve to be even in the MVP conversation? Not the top 3, just in the MVP conversation.
Nah,
I'm talking about top 10.
Okay.
I'm talking about in that top 10 with Sabonis. Is he taking Sabonis out? The Nets are number 4 in the East, 14 and 12 right now.
I'll take Sabonis out, but you can easily put Ja. Put Ja over
But that's what
him.
I'm saying. Now Ja and their Ja, they hooping. You know what I'm saying? They balling, they winning, they beating good teams. They beat Durant. They beat Luka. They beat the other MVPs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you go look at who beat who, Ja had good games against good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Durant had some bad games against some teams.
Mm-hmm.
Durant played. We was talking about Durant can't have a good game with Ben Simmons at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Certain other MVP candidates, they've been doing it all year.
Yeah.
Even AD played 6, 7, 8 games consistently at a certain level. Kevin Durant will give you 29, go out there and give you 16. Then he'll give you 23, give you 25, give you 22, go give you 14 in a loss. So you gotta
So I say
by mid-season, if he's consistent like this, I don't know if he'd be in that talk still, but you got other people putting up stupid numbers.
I'm gonna say I say me personally, I say should he be in the MVP conversation? Yes, he should be because of the caliber of a player he is. But based on his performance, am I having him in a conversation? Yes, I'm having him in a conversation by saying he shouldn't be in the conversation. That's how he's in the conversation. No, he shouldn't, because you're one-dimensional when you have Ben Simmons. All you want to do is score, but you ain't even amongst the leading leaders in scores. Like you not 1, 2, or 3. So then Ben Simmons don't play. Then you start putting up some numbers. I'm like, okay, but then you're losing. So now you got to figure out, how do I tailor this good enough to where I can do all of this and win? I haven't seen it yet. So y'all are doing better than you were at the beginning of the season. So I would like it to materialize and to stabilize and continue. So like Quail said, mid-season, we'll check up on you. But right now, go to the barbershop. So I'm going to tell you, you ain't in the MVP conversation. Just go to the barbershop.
Too many other dogs out there right now.
Me.
There's way too many dogs, and I ain't talking just Luka.
Yeah, I think if Luka keep playing like this, the next power ranking, he's gonna be one.
We have to win.
Nah,
is what it is.
Nah, I'm finna say not with JT still balling how JT balling.
JT balling, but they winning. They winning.
JT just had a 14-point game.
But then he came back with a 30-something game after that.
He did,
and he balling tonight.
Luka had a
Luka's giving you triple-double numbers
every other night.
He have to win.
He 3-1 between the time that one came out. He 3-1. He beat the Warriors. He beat Steph and he beat Jokic. So I think
JT gonna finish the same way though.
Yeah. I mean,
by the time I'm talking about by the next power ranking. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I promise you, JT gonna still be right there.
Jokic, Booker on his resume.
JT gonna still be right there. Watch.
I know. I think you talking. He's still gonna be one.
Yes.
If we win it, I think it's gonna change. We have
know
to
what
win.
that area code 314 hit
with Jaylen Brown, the way Jaylen Brown been playing, it's going.
And JT still there. Still there. He's still
there. That's dope that they got two people in the MVP conversation.
They got two people.
That's dope.
But look though, that's all you getting for this episode, my guys. You know it's been real with the facts, opinions, and BS with your boy Deuce, Quill, and Teddy. Hey, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, get at us. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all want to see. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Be blessed.
Ready? Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but